In this video today, we're going to be doing a full rundown of my 2026 pedal board based around two Tonex ones. This is my first pedal board. I started off with a Helix and wanted to try other modelers and just wasn't really getting the sound I wanted from the Helix, so I went to analog pedals and I've been super stoked with it, and just the way that the Tonex pedals break up just gives a very realistic vibe that you're playing through real amps, and I would recommend to anybody. Throughout this video, you will see timestamps down below, marked for each pedal and tones as well. There's going to be a section where we're going to have some tones. If you just want to listen to tones, it's completely fine. You can just skip down to that. But if you're super interested into the nitty-gritty of each pedal and just how I use that, you can watch this full video, and I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. This is my first video on this YouTube channel, so I just ask that if you do like this video, just give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions. I'd love to just help you out if you're building a pedal board, because I was in the same boat 6 months ago. Alright, flipping the board over, we see that this is a Temple Audio Trio 28, and I'm using the dual input mod to plug in my guitar to the side of the pedal board, and that goes into the Pinstripe Pedals multi-buffer. Now, the Pinstripe Pedals multi-buffer is a super good buffer, and if you have a lot of pedals, I would recommend this to anybody. And the Pinstripe Pedals has two inputs. One is a Jensen transformer, so that's number 2, and output 1 is just a regular output. And so the Jensen is very good, but I do prefer just the regular output going into my guitar signal. See that we are being powered by a Strymon Zuma and a Strymon Ojai, super good power. And then after my amps, we're going into the Pinstripe Pedals Diso Plus, and that is being run out to 2 XLR jacks running out if I want to go front of house, or if I'm playing at home into some monitors, I'm going into this Temple Audio DI box, which has XLRs and 1/4 inches. But I did find that when using the XLRs, it gave a really weird hum, so can't use that anymore. So just using the Diso XO into just some 1/4 inches that run to front of house. Flipping the board back over, after going into the input and going up, the Jensen transformer goes into my Boss chromatic tuner. And input 1 goes into the Barber Electronics tone press. This really does a good job compressing my high notes and bringing up them low notes as well. Let's get a quick look at what that sounds like. With the compressor, so after that, we're going into the Electroharmonix Soul Pog. But before that, I use a Shnoble tone daily driver as my always on. So we're going to go ahead and look at that and then go into the Pog. For the rest of the video, my daily driver will be on, because it is my always on pedal. But going into this Soul Pog, let's go ahead and look at the let's go ahead and look at the Pog side. I'm using this mostly just to increase my lead lines. For example, I use it on good plans, which we will see just in context really quick. That is just a good example of how I use that Pog. And the Soul side I use as just a boost. The Soul is a clone copy, so it does a very good job just kind of doing that boost thing if I want it. So I have the drive pretty much all the way down and just using it to give it that extra. Yeah, so just pushing the amps a little bit more. After the Soul Pog, we go into the Boss ES5 MIDI switcher. Now, I'm not using it for MIDI, but I'm using it mostly just like a glorified switcher, just to turn on all my drive pedals and not have to tap dance or anything like that. So after that, we go into the first loop, which is the daily driver, which we just looked at. So we'll go into my Benson Preamp, but this is going to be my third stage drive because you have the parameters that you can change inside of this. So let's look at the Lightspeed, which has been my second stage drive, which honestly, I just got it and it's been such a great pedal. So super stoked about that. So let's look at that. My clean tone. All right, now let's look at the Lightspeed. And it got bumped a little bit, so let's turn that up a tad bit. Yeah, so that's the Lightspeed, super good pedal, super popular. And so let's go into the Benson Preamp. Now this does have, I do have to boost the treble a little bit, to keep up with the daily driver, so let's just boost that a little bit. Okay, going out of that is into the fourth one, which is the JHS Kilt V2. Again, super great pedal. Also has the transparent drive like the Lightspeed, but this is just my grittiest tone. And really like it. It also has a feature, the red mode, which if you want to do just an even bigger stage, but I currently do not use that just because I have the Soul Pog to push that a little more. Let's hear what that sounds. Here's a clean tone. And now the Kilt. Yeah, so that's the Kilt. It does a great job, does the Kilt thing. So going out of the Kilt, it goes into the Boss VP Jr tuner. So I am running my tuner after all my drives just to get a better signal to my drives and just a better tone for that. Going out of that, I'm going into the HX Stomp, which I'm using for modulation. A great example that I use it for a lot is the Capo, just to tune down. So let's get a quick look at that. For example, I use it for Goodbye Yesterday and also In the Wilderness by Liberty Worship Collective. So right now, this is just a half step down. Going in, we'll just look at some more modulation. Here is the Retro Reel, which is more like the Destroyer on the Mobius. So I use this for Touch of Heaven for that bridge. So let's just go ahead and look at that. We'll just continue some reverb and delay, and we'll get in that in a second. Here's just a chorus. This is my wash setting, but it's honestly not for wash. But here's a tremolo. Running out of that, we're going stereo into the Strymon Timeline, just super popular pedal in P&W and, just around the board for analog pedals. Actually, it's not an analog pedal, but for, pedal boards. So going into that, I'm running some Sam Wittek. I'll just show you an 8th and then also a dotted. Here's what my clean tone sounds like. With the 8th. So that's that. Let's hear dotted 8th. That's that. Also have a dual right here. I'll just go ahead and play that too. Yep, so that's that. Let's go back to this, and we'll just keep this on for the rest of the time, actually. And so going out of that, still running stereo, we're going into the Bigsky, and I'm running some Nathan Hernadez, who was on the Liberty Worship Collective for a while. I'm using his presets. Just sounds super good, so we'll just look at that really quick. So here is the Cloud 1, which is going to be more for your just rhythm stuff. Going into Cloud 2. Cloud 3, which is going to be more for your swells. Going out of that, we have another preset by Nathan Hernadez, the swell preset, which has honestly been my favorite recently. You can use this for pretty much anything. The first one is this. Here's the second one. So really good for swells. Super big swells. Going into that, the Tonex ones, and so yeah, that is my pedal board. Now let's just do some tones and kind of give you a good view of that.